I do hyperpop. I do well, it's classified as hyperpop. It's just traditionally pop music, but it's very it's very fun. It's also very sad and emo, but also like really happy and like energetic.
We've been asked this question so many times and for years, and it's always had a different answer. But for now, I think it's like kind of funk rock, you know? Our influences are all totally funk, but we also love like the heavy side of it as well. So Monk in itself is like funk to mosh to, you know? It's like we want to be loud and fast, but also have those funky influences.
I describe it as sad, but cool. It's like romanticizing sadness. But it's like, I guess indie rocky stuff. Yeah, vibes.
Honestly, with Munkhouse, like being in Wellington, because we moved to Wellington at the start of 2020. And we were like, oh yes, we've got these gigs lined up. We're so ready to take Wellington by storm, and then lockdown happened, so we had to cancel everything. So now we're finally kind of getting back on the roll. And so we played some really fun shows. We played like at Love Not Lost for Same NZ, which is like sexually assault in West End group, and that was amazing. And just like the community here is just so lovely. I think that's the best part of it for us.
Getting lots of sleep. No, I opened for LMNOP. That was my first Valentina gig, which was pretty wild. And just like, I don't know, maybe taking a step back, I'd say. Not doing as much, but still like doing enough that I'm happy.
It would be like just getting into the gigs and like, yeah, starting off with all the gigs, and then in the behind the scenes I'm planning out releases and stuff, and I think that's really exciting. So it's all the stuff that's kind of going on behind the scenes. Yeah. For me, I'm very excited just because it's like, it's such a really cool opportunity to play in front of really cool people, and it's a really accessible gig because it's free as well. So I think, I don't know, I'm just really excited. Like I did band practice yesterday and it was so cool, and like the anticipation is just like really getting me going, and I'm just really excited.
Yeah, I haven't performed at Meow in a long time, so I love that. I'm just excited. I think it's like going to be a very cool event. The fact it's free entry, having the showcase there, all the industry professionals, and really excited to like have a yarn with them and see what their opinion is on our music. But also just to have kind of Wednesday show, keep going. $5 bubbly, it's gonna be great.
I'm playing a set that's probably a bit more experimental compared to what I've like probably ever done, and that's something that I want to start translating into my sets as I keep performing, as more experimental, or maybe a bit more interesting or avant-garde, or you know, not what you would expect maybe. I would probably be Moon. I feel like Moon is such a vibe.
Okay, yeah, go on, Valhalla. I think because it's like really dark and stuff, but you can make it pretty.
One would hope to say San Fran, but that's probably like between there and Meow. Actually, what was the one that doesn't exist anymore? Caroline, yeah. That place was sick. I'd probably be that place if it still existed.
I was influenced by Nevada growing up and Lana Del Rey, and I think in terms of within New Zealand, I really like the prettiness of O and the Mo. Oh, I really love Mystery Waitress. I think they're really cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd love to play a gig with them one day. That'd be sick.
I really personally, I'm a huge fan of Strangely Arousing. They're an awesome band, and probably some of the greatest live shows we've seen in New Zealand have been those guys play, because they're amazing. Same with Skeeler. And then like in Wellington, there's so many great artists like Half Cast, Sky Canvas. You got like Darts as well, that are like just the go-tos, you know, play like twice a week everywhere. It's great.
Probably like A.G. Cook, Charlie XCX, Sophie, Dylan Brady.
I love all New Zealand music. Everything's so different. And so it's like, I love how diverse people's ears are. No one's like really picky about their genre when it comes to local music. I love that. I think it just like means that everyone can play gigs with everybody. I think that's awesome.